Hi lovely people, Melissa here, and I'm playing along with sketch number 148 over at Sketchabilities, and it's the last sketch for a while, so I'm not sure if they usually do this, whether they take a break over winter in the States and then come back, or actually, I'm thinking it's an Australian site, so maybe they're taking a break over summer, but anyway, I'm not really sure what the answer is, but I know that I've enjoyed playing along the last few weeks or months, and so I really wanted to play with this last sketch. So this is a photo of my friend's son, and he was born in February, and I was really blessed and I got to take some photos of him as a newborn. His name is Matthew, and they call him Matt, and I love this photo. I love the little woolen hand-knitted little baby jersey that he's wearing, and I just love the natural light on his face, and I'm really happy with this photo. And so I asked her permission if I could scrapbook him and have him on YouTube and other social media, and they were really keen. So I thought it worked really well with the August hip kit, which is full of crepe paper wonder, which is really a baby or young child collection. So I was really keen to combine that with the sketch from Sketchabilities, and this is what I came up with. So I've done my typical matte my photo in white cardstock, and then I've used some of that kind of pale blue paper as a matte around the outside, and then like almost every layout that I've made with this kit, I've put a layer of that beautiful vellum around that as a final matte. So here I'm just going through the embellishments that I've got left, and I've still got quite a lot, and I've got a lot in particular of the baby ones, and I wanted to make a couple of tags, and so you would have seen me do this before. The easiest way to make tags is just to cut around an existing shipping tag, and then I get my crocodile and just punch a hole. So I've shown you how I've made the first one, and I make two. So the other side with the beautiful leaves, that's that paper, both of those tags actually, it's the same piece of paper. It's from Pink Fresh Studios' Happy Things collection, and so I'm just positioning them where I want them. That dream die cut is Dear Lizzie, and it came in a hip kit probably a few months ago now, and I just kept it. It was the last one that I had, and it's really awesome to get it used up. So I wanted to keep this layout very monochromatic, very baby boy, and I just love the blues and teals and kind of minty colours in this kit. And I did at this point think about putting that paper behind it, but I decided no, monochromatic is going to look best on this one. So I think in this photo he would have been maybe a week old or less, and he's got an older brother and an older sister, and they just adore him, and it's lovely watching them together as a family. So I wanted to use this glassine bag, and I think it had the flare that came with the kit in it. So I always love to use up as much as possible when it comes to these kits, including the packaging, so always feels good to get that down as well. And here I'm just securing my layers. I like to add a little bit extra double-sided tape when I'm working with vellum and the glassine as well, just to hold it down. And there really wasn't any doubt in my mind of where I wanted to put the title. And I was going to put his name as the title as well, but in the end I thought, no, it's just that dream really is quite perfect with this beautiful sleeping baby photo. So these are the acetate triangles, and they're from Pink Fresh Studio as well. And that little teddy mask, I just really, really wanted to use it on this layout. I thought it was perfect for this layout all about baby Matthew, but I've cut a lot of it out. I tried so many times in 3 different positions to get the little mask teddy onto the page, and I couldn't do it. So I scrapped this yesterday, and then today I scrapped another layout featuring my little daughter, and I managed to get it onto her layout. So although it didn't make it onto this one, it still made it onto a page, so that's always good. Now this little card, little piece of ephemera says Sweet Dreams, and I thought that was perfect as well. And I did think about maybe I had the word dream too many times, but it doesn't matter. I mean, No one looks at these layouts and goes, hey, you've got that on there twice. Now that there, I did not like the sentiment on it. It says special for today. It would have worked really well with, I don't know, a layout about something that we were doing just for the day, or maybe one of the kids doing something just for the day. But when it comes to a baby, I think special always. So you'll see later on, and kind of now, that I'm going to use the felt heart and cover up that for today, and I just think that looks a lot better. And I did want to use that little banner because he is special, and I like how it looks at the bottom of that photo. So these pieces of ephemera that come in the Create Paper Wonder collection are really, really fun and really beautiful. And I think I'll probably make a couple more baby layouts with them just to get them used up. And I'm never short of baby photos. There's always photos of my 3 that I haven't scrapped, so it's actually really nice for this layout to scrap a child that's not one of my own. So these acetate triangles, I wanted to put some more on the page. I've still got quite a lot left, and I think the biggest issue for me is how to adhere them. Of course, when they are on the edge or tucked into a cluster that hasn't been fully adhered, they're quite easy, but it's how to adhere them when they're in the centre of the page. And I've seen someone else, I can't remember who it was, but she had made a layout with them and stitched them down. So probably when I come to doing the layout, just to use them all up, that's what I will do. Now I like that they have leaves on them. I think they're really pretty. And so I was just working out which one was going to go best. And the sketch, as you would have seen, had a little cluster on the right-hand side. And so when I really, really like a sketch, I'll stay true to it, as you know. And so that's exactly what I'm doing down here. Now, this particular cluster on the sketch also has a horizontal piece that comes across, but I decided not to do that. I'm just happy with how this looks, just down here on the bottom. Now, because I really want this entire layout to be focused on beautiful matte, I didn't want too much going on down here on this cluster. You can see I'm trying to get that little teddy bear in there again. So I keep it quite simple. I'm using my tab punch to punch a couple of tabs, and the sketch showed bigger kind of file tabs, and I knew I wanted to use that blue heart as well, and I think I've only got one of those hearts left now. I think it might be the red one or the yellow one, I can't remember, but I was really keen, because this is monochromatic, to get that one down on this page. So there I'm just trimming the excess, and it's not perfect in terms of positioning, and I like that. I like that it gives it a bit of movement. And I love the 2 colours together. I think they look really great. So there I'm adding another tab, and I've done my favourite fake stapling technique, which is where you staple your element before you put it down and no one knows. I did originally glue that Dream die cut down with my fine line glue pen from Stampin' Up, and I found that I think because that die cut is for watercolouring, anything like really, that glue in the Stampin' Up bottle is really, really liquidy, runny, and so I think it just soaked in and didn't stick. So I came back in with some Tombow Mono, which is definitely my favourite adhesive of all time, and it absolutely stuck it down. There I got a piece of scrap paper, and I just got a couple of my Holy Swap colour shines. One is, I think it's seafoam, and the other one is teal. And I just tested them to see if they were going to work with this page, and they do. So that's where I've gone ahead and added my splatters down there. Now, the teal one in particular looks incredibly vibrant in the bottle, and when you first splatter it, it's vibrant as well. But the good thing is that when it dries a lot paler. So I'm happy with that. And here we go again, trying to get the cute little teddy down. And this was the position that I really did think it would work, except that it takes your eye away from Baby Matt and also away from the title. And so, although it's really cute with him kind of peeking up there, in the end I decided I think it was too cutesy for this layout. So here I'm working on this little cluster again and just deciding where to put that felt heart. And just moving my bits and pieces away. And this is the point where I did consider having that horizontal element just extending from right to left, but no, I didn't like it. So I found the best way to get those hearts down is to just staple them. And now I'm just adding some twine into my tags. You know me, I don't like to leave a tag without some twine in it. I think it finishes it off nicely. And again, I've had to come in with some Tombow and just secure that title down. I just love how this layout looks in white. Quite stunning, really. Just makes the colours look even more beautiful. So now I'm working on my misting on the top left, and I'm having to dab some of the excess because I've shaken it, it goes a bit foamy, so I don't really want that residue left on there. And then I'm going to test how it looks, and at this point I realise I need a little bit more down there as well, so just adding that in. And I love Colour Shine. I love that it dries really quickly and you can move on and keep scrapbooking, because if you're like me and you're a busy mum, time is precious and I'm not good at waiting for things to dry. So now I'm putting down my cluster, my photo cluster I guess, and just trimming off the ends of the twine because they were a little bit too long. And my scissors aren't that great, I probably need to cut them on foil a few times. And now I've just sped this up because I'm putting my enamel dots down and coming to the end of the packet really, and so it's always good to use them up. And I'm happy with that. And just doing one of my favourite techniques, which is to lift up some elements with pop dots. And then I've put this Pink Fresh Studio rubber charm, and it's kind of like a leaf or a stalk with leaves, and I love how it looks there. Now I'm deciding to go beyond the sketch and add something at the top because, if you know me, minimalist and me do not really go together, so I've gone with those three elements. And what you won't see is that when I finish this layout I decide it needs a bit more, and so I cut some leaves with my cuddle bug and stick them down. You'll see them in the final layout. Now, I just want to say thank you to all my new subscribers and to my regular subscribers too. And I want to apologise to everyone who's been posting videos that I haven't had time to watch yet. I've been so super busy with school holidays, but I am catching up. So, yeah, I love watching the videos. And that's the final layout. So, thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon.